What's going on, guys? Cam from Fight Octave here, and today I'm with Yorgan Castro. He's fighting Joshua March at Cage Titan 68. What's going on?
What you doing, my man? Doing good. Doing good.
Thank you for
Thank you.
joining the show.
Thank you for having me, brother.
So, obviously, Joshua Marsh is a experienced heavyweight. What do you expect out of this fight?
No, he's very well rounded. I've been watching him fight. I actually was in the camp when he fought Brenda Battles. So I helped Brenda get ready to fight him. So we know that he's very well rounded. A collegiate wrestler, BJJ black belt, and he also have a heavy hand. He actually have a pretty good hand. So, very well rounded for heavyweight. And but I know I've been there with one of the best guys in the world. I did a bunch of camp to fight a very good guy, so I'll be ready for whatever he bring in the table.
Do you see any big weaknesses in Joshua Marsh's game at all?
No, man, I think he's very a solid opponent, man. Someone with a 14 professional fight. He lost to some very good guys. He lost to some solid guys, and I think he's very well rounded. And at this point, I'm being around the world too. I've been fighting some good guys. I don't expect easy fights. I don't expect guys to have many weakness. I always fight good guys, so I think it's gonna be like a chess game, whatever lose the focus is going to lose the fight. And I'm going to be 100% focused for 25 minutes.
Obviously, the fans expect a big finish here from either one of you. What do you think will happen?
You know, to me, we're going to keep the fight standing. That's what I'm going to do possible. So the cage is small. I'm going to close the distance. I'm going to be throwing hands. That's what I've been focused on. I've been focused on my box. I've been focused on my kickboxing most. But I'm ready for whatever he bring. I'm ready for wrestling. I'm ready to grapple. But to me, the crowd is crazy. I'm gonna be bringing a lot of people to watch me. This is my backyard, and if we can keep it standing and bang, and one of us go down, I'm happy with that.
And obviously, the Cage Titans crowd is extremely crazy. This is your first time in Pro Cage Titans. You fought amateur before. Are you excited to be back in Cage Titans?
Very excited, man. I've been watching Cage Titan grows. They grow so much. Great fights. They always put in a great show over there. Sold out event. Very very electrified, warm crowd. People go crazy. There's not many things to do over there. When you go to watch fight in Plymouth, you have to be in the arena. You have to be cheering for the guys. So they're always crazy from the moment the fight starts, prelims to the main card. Their place to go crazy. And I think I feed off there. I like it. I never lose a local fight, so I made it all local because I bring the people. I feed off that people, and that's what I'm going to expect November 9th. I expect the people to rise with me.
When you step into the cage, you seem super confident. I mean, do you feed off the fans in the arena?
Yes, man. I feed off. Dude, honestly, man, it must be like some excuse, but when I fight local, when I fight in front of my people, when I bring that crowd, I bring a lot of people to watch me fight locally. I don't lose. Those I feed off that crowd. That crowd all day, all week. I'm meet up with the fans, with the friends. They give me the I think they give me the extra edge. So I think if I fight again against any guys that I lost before during the COVID outside, that I had to travel. If you bring them to fight me in my backyard, I will whoop them ass. I think all of them.
you know, you've obviously fought in the UFC. You fought in PFL before. With a big win here, what do you hope for next?
No, so I always tell people, as a fighter, we go to phases. We go to different phases. Sometimes we fight for fame. Sometimes we fight for money. Sometimes we fight for legacy. I still fight for money. I think money is always the main thing because I'm a professional fighter. But I wanna right now I wanna when someone talk about heavyweight in New England, there's no way you talk about heavyweight without talk about me. So I'm going to be holding another title. This is going to be the three titles across three different promotions, and I'm going to be the best to ever come out of New England. So after this, I can go wherever. I still have a contract with Fight Nation over Europe, so I have to fight three more times over there. But I wanna, if everything goes as planned, I wanna fight three times over there and defend my titles again here, like and keep building my name and my legacy. and and see where we go.
Obviously, you're one of the best heavyweights in New England. So this is your first time on my show. I want to ask you, how did you get into MMA?
So MMA was never in my radar. So that's what I say. Sometimes there people MMA choose me. So my goal when I start 2007 in Portugal was K1. So I used to love kickbox. I used to watch those guys in K1 in Japan. I say I want to do those guys. I want to. I used to watch Goka Saki fighting. I want to be like that guy, Mark Hunt, all those guys. I said this is my dream. I want to do K1. But in Portugal you don't really have many professional fighters. They're professional, but they have to work all day. You make no money. So the sport wasn't that big over there. My uncle who live in here in USA, he told me, man, if you want to do combat sport and if you want to grow as a fighter, you have to move to USA. So when I moved to USA, I used to live in Brockton. There's not many gym, not many kickboxing gym, and the only gym was Luzon MMA. So that was my first gym ever, MMA gym with Joe Luzon and Joe Pumford and Chris, all those guys. They are the one who get me in MMA. They want to the one who get me, do my first amateur fight. And they are the one. Then I say, well, you know what? I kind of love this. I think I can do this for living, and the rest is history.
That's an awesome story. Obviously, Joe Lawson was a UFC fighter. Did you feed off of his energy when training?
Yes, man. He's by till today one of the best coach I ever had. Super professional. Always say things the way it is. He don't sugarcoat nothing. Very smart. Uh, Hard working guy. He's one of the hard working I ever know. And watching him, be close to him, train with him was 2014 when I started with him. 2012. So it gave me like give me like a look or what I have to do to get there. So it was really great for me to start with someone like him.
Nice. Yeah, he's a great coach. Obviously, preparing for fight week, what are your favorite foods to eat in preparation?
Dude, I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. All the foods is my favorite food, brother. But but I'm a big fan. I'm a basic stuff, so I'm a big fan of rice, chicken. I normally before fights, the fight before the night before, I do eat a lot of pasta and carbs. Fight day is really like clean as possible. Good breakfast and a couple like rices and chicken. But I eat everything, man. I'm a heavy. I used to fight. I used to fight middleweight. I used to fight light heavyweight. But I'm happy as a heavyweight because I can eat everything I want. I can still train hard. I'm confident. I'm strong, and I eat everything, man. I don't like private myself for nothing. If I eat something that I feel wrong and I feel like I can do the work, maybe not. But I eat everything. Plus, I come from cave here. I come from poverty, so I eat everything, brother.
That's funny. You have a giant resume. You fought a ton of people. Obviously, you have a win in the UFC. Who is the toughest person you've ever fought?
uh, no, I fought some pretty good guys. So till today, I would say Junior Dos Santos was the one who surprised me the most. Not surprised me the most, because so when I fought him, he was already. I thought he was kind of old on his way. He lost like 4 fights in a row. I said that's not the same guy. But then when I get there with him, he was so fast. His level looked like his level was above me, like far away. So it was I couldn't touch him. It was different. I think he's the hardest guy I ever fought.
Yeah, for sure. He is a great fighter. Um,
Outstanding.
Coming into MMA, like, is there anyone you ever looked up to, a fighter you wanted to be like?
Yeah, so when I start, it was the era of Cain Velasquez. So he was just beating Brock Lesnar, and he was the guy that I always wow. If Cain Velasquez was, I think 6 feet 240, I say I want to be like that. I didn't have the wrestling background, but I used to love Cain Velasquez. I used to love this style, the way he's fight, his body style. Uh, his was the one I would always put it up there. But then as I get to know MMA more, so I definitely fall in love with the John Jones, the style, everything he do inside the cage. He's to me he's still the best fighter ever. But then there's Daniel Cormier that I love. There's Fedor Emelianenko that I also love. So, some pretty good guys that I watch and I like.
Those are good guys. So obviously you're in fight camp right now. You have some awesome coaches. Do you want to give any shout outs to your coaches or family that have helped you prepare for this fight?
Absolutely, man. Thank you. And I'm just gonna point this. You're pretty good in doing interview. I'm like how you doing stuff, and
Thank you.
I think you have future. You're doing pretty good. So so yeah, small always my family. Without a family, I think I'm nothing. So I think every man need a family, need a good circle, he need a good base to keep doing whatever you decide to do. You need your family to support you. It's hard. This sport is hard. If your family is not with you, it's gonna be harder. So always shout out to my family, my wife, my kids. That's always with me. My coaches more than just coaches; they are friends. So my home base, my gym, Regiment Training Center, my coach Tom and my coach Brian. I had a couple coach in the camp later, so I have coach my boxing coach, really good guy. And helping me a lot. I work with him twice a week. I have my teammate and coach too, striking coach Ross Levine, one of the best guy I ever trained with. Super professional, super knowledge, and I think he's probably one of the best addition in my team. My strength and condition coach, that have been with him for 5 years. Uh, you know, and all my sponsors, because fight local is hard. You don't really make money local, but I have a good group of sponsors and lawyers that have been with me for the last 5 years that I can afford to fight. If I want to fight 3 months and 3 months, they always got my back with everything. So I have a solid circle that allowed me to keep fighting. And I thank everybody. Always, of course, I also thank my friends and fans. They always buy tickets. They always got my back, no matter what the results. If I win or lose, they always got me. And I appreciate, man. I appreciate all you guys. I can't wait for November 9th to put on a show for you guys.
Make sure you guys check it out November 9th. Yorgan de Castro taking on Joshua Marsh. I want to thank you for joining the interview today.
Thank you very much, kid. You're doing good. I appreciate you. This was awesome.
Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you, man.
that. Make sure you guys check out the fight. Watch it. It's going to be a banger for sure.
Thank you, my brother.
Take care, guys.
Thank you, man.